Today, I want to talk about the best kept secret in Minnesota politics. If you're pro-life, this matters to you, it matters to us. The best kept secret in Minnesota politics is taxpayer-funded abortions and how that happens here. A lot of people on the left and the right, Republicans and even some so-called pro-life organizations, have skirted around this issue for decades. Okay. They've skirted around it for years, pretended it wasn't happening. We have brought this issue to light. Pro lifers all across the state are talking about it now. And here's the truth. The truth is, abortion funding is happening every 2 years in Minnesota via the HHS, the Health and Human Services Budget Appropriations Bill. Okay, so they're going to take this up again in the next legislative session. And it is through that system that abortion is funded because the legislature will not restrict where that money in the HHS bill goes. Okay. It was Senate File 2 in 2017. It was Senate File 12 in 2019. And it was House File 33 in 2021. Those are the three bills that funded abortion, and more than 10,000 babies a year have been killed with that money. Okay, it's coming out of your pocket. It's coming out of my pocket. And people are pretending that the legislature, that they have no choice. They have no voice. They say that because the 1995 Minnesota Supreme Court decision Doe versus Gomez says that a woman not only has a right to an abortion, but a right to a taxpayer-funded abortion, that the legislature has no choice. But the reality is there's nobody standing there when the legislature votes on these bills with a gun to their head saying, press the green button, not the red button. In fact, the United States Supreme Court has already ruled that no judge, no court can tell a legislature what to appropriate funds for. Okay? But the reality is, that legislators have been having their cake and eating it too, as they say. They've been claiming to be pro-life while voting to fund abortion. And then when pro-lifers come to them and say, how could you do that? They say, I'm so sorry, my hands are tied. I have no choice because of this Supreme Court ruling. And then when the pro-aborts come to them and say, you don't support the right to choice, then those same anti-life Republicans get to sit there and say, well, that's not true. I voted to fund the HHS bill right here, which is funding abortions today. They get to say things out of both sides of their mouth. The Bible condemns that kind of thing. But that is the biggest secret in Minnesota politics. We are proud here at Minnesota Right to Life to be leading the fight, shedding light on this truth. I've been speaking with a bunch of folks who are running crisis pregnancy centers, things like that across Minnesota. And even they did not know that taxpayer funds, that your money, my money, is being used to fund abortion. So let's keep this education moving forward, keep pressure on the legislature, keep fighting for life, fighting for babies. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Help us fight forward. Help us fight to end abortion in Minnesota, protect these lives, and shed light on the biggest lie, the biggest secret in Minnesota politics.